Oh my goodness! Ryan Reynolds' relationship with Blake Lively is under intense speculation now that they are in a legal battle with Justin Baldoni.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, we're talking about you all day.
Oh my God,
Come on! Get it in selfie mode! Be prepared! Can I get a photo? Of course. Thank you so much.
Blake and Ryan's marriage has allegedly hit the rocks with all the drama from the "It Ends With Us" lawsuit. Everyone saw this coming and now no one's surprised. There have been whispers of trouble in the Reynolds paradise for months, but it became obvious when Blake Lively showed up on the Another Simple Favor red carpet in Austin without her husband. Super strange.
Does it matter if I do that? Okay, I just it's kind of dead. Can I say it with wax?
She arrived in a stunning latex dress screaming, "I'm back in the spotlight," and later changed into a gorgeous peach-toned coat with silver trimmings and matching pants. She paired it with a white tee and heels, accessorizing with a Judith Lieber martini-shaped purse worth $5,795. The bag had a yellow lemon ornament, nodding to her character Emily Nelson and her love for martinis. The whole look was a brave face, but that facade crumbled at the premiere. The event started terribly when Blake first saw a protester wearing a shirt saying "Blake lied" and holding a sign reading "Justice for Justin Baldoni." Blake lied. Clear proof the "It Ends With Us" drama was far from over. As if that wasn't crushing enough, there was unbearable tension between Blake and her co-stars.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, we're talking about you all day.
Oh my God,
Come on! Get it in selfie mode! Be prepared! Can I get a photo? Of course. Thank you so much.
"Oh, you know" was definitely not what the reporter expected when asking Anna Kendrick about working with Blake. Those 3 words revealed their serious bad blood there. During the premiere, they barely took any photos together, just one with their director.
Sure, thank you. What I hear is that it's not just Blake, it's Anna. The fact, yes, they hate each other. They hate each other. And from what I'm hearing, the sequel was a nightmare. A nightmare is what I heard, was the word chosen. And now this is a source I trust who gave me a source who was there.
They stood awkwardly next to each other with Anna looking down while Blake spoke. Lively excitedly chatted about filming in Capri, Italy, and Kendrick didn't add a word. She looked so uncomfortable that online audiences immediately noticed and commented.
Obviously, Sean's already in a little bit of a rough place at the beginning of the story, and certainly things happen, and it gets a little outrageous.
Kendrick's discomfort likely stemmed from behind-the-scenes drama. This feud started before the Baldoni case but intensified afterward. Sources say it all began when Anna met Blake on the A Simple Favor set in 2018.
Her husband Ryan, several years ago. So I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Before then, Anna only knew Blake distantly, meeting a few times through Ryan Reynolds during The Voices filming. On the Simple Favor set, Blake refused to just read lines like other actors. She acted like she knew better, demanding input on costumes, writing, and every aspect of production. Initially, this seemed passionate, but it became clear she needed to be the center of attention. Co-stars tolerated it for the film's sake, but everyone was relieved when filming ended. Many cast members, including Anna, saw Blake's true colors in her 2022 Forbes Power Women Summit interview. Blake admitted she's never satisfied just taking direction. She needs control over projects. Worse, she confessed to misleading producers during casting, making them think she'd be a team player when she actually demanded creative control. Blake acknowledged many producers resented her for overstepping, but insisted she'd stand her ground regardless. "It's important to say, I believe in this, that's why I'm being difficult." Though she mentioned checking herself, her actions showed she rarely did. The tension exploded when Paul Feig announced a sequel. Sources say Anna was horrified to work with Blake again, remembering her behavior during the first film's promotion. In interviews, Blake showed jealousy when commenting she'd never be a Disney princess without Anna's voice. What seemed like a compliment was actually Blake's envy, prompting Anna's response, "Oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you." Blake's jealousy became obvious when she scolded an interviewer for focusing on Kendrick. "What about me? Me over here?" Anna replied, "Oh my God, guys, don't fight just because I'm the best at everything." Despite these jabs, They hid their rift until 2024 when Another Simple Favor production began. The first battle was over movie credits.
Want to trade confessions? No. Come on. What's the wildest thing you've ever done?
Anna had top billing in the original film and expected the same for the sequel, but Blake demanded top billing through her representatives. Anna refused to yield, and after weeks of fighting, they reached a compromise.
People, now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah. Blake Lively.
They agreed on staggered billing. Anna's name first, Blake's above on the right. In Hollywood, this equals equal billing. Neither was happy, but they had no choice. This feud might have stayed private if the Baldoni saga hadn't erupted. Anna was furious that Blake's bad PR was damaging their project. When Anna shared a promotional poster instead of support, fans commented, "Did Ryan rewrite a scene?" referencing Lively's behavior on It Ends With Us. Another wrote, "Nope, not supporting anything with Blake Lively in it." For drama-averse Anna, this was overwhelming. Worse, Blake never apologized for the fallout. Sources close to Anna say she believes Blake owes them all an apology. Anna would never let a film suffer for her personal issues.
It was hard not to love the movie because you guys are so beautiful to watch that I was just like...
Well, hello.
I was just like...
Everyone gains 10 points next to her. You just...
Despite director Paul Feig defending Blake, she's been nothing but supportive and a dream to work with. The negativity continued. That's why Anna avoided Blake like the plague at the premiere. Other co-stars showed discomfort too. Blake had an awkward interaction with Michelle Marone, apparently joking about her braless dress. The Italian actor nervously turned away, probably fearing he'd be the next lawsuit target. Despite the drama, Blake gushed online about the premiere, calling it a rock concert and writing, "Making this movie was a gift. To share it with you all and feel the love was the best feeling. Thank you, Austin." Putting on such a happy face must have been difficult without Ryan there for support. Before the Baldoni drama, Ryan and Blake were Hollywood's fairy tale couple. They met on Green Lantern in 2010, and though both were in other relationships, they found their way to each other within a year. By September 2012, they married in a secret ceremony. Their daughter James was born in December 2014, followed by Inez 2 years later, a third child in October 2019, and a son in February 2023. For years, they quickly debunked any tabloid rumors of trouble. This time, they're suspiciously silent. Their rift reportedly began when Ryan messed up at SNL. The couple arrived at SNL's 50th anniversary looking picture perfect despite the $400 million lawsuit hanging over them. It was their first appearance since Baldoni filed his lawsuits. Blake wore a stunning floral gown, Ryan a classic black tux, but their body language told a different story. Blake looked worried, probably concerned Ryan would say something damaging. Her instincts were right when the host simply asked, "Ryan, how is it going?" Most people would have given a safe answer. Instead, Ryan joked, "Great." What did you hear? The atmosphere instantly shifted. The audience laughed awkwardly, trying to cover the embarrassing moment. Blake's reaction? If looks could kill? She turned to him with dagger eyes, clearly thinking, "You don't know when to shut up." She'd been hiding since the lawsuit began to avoid confrontation, and Ryan just made them SNL material. Since December 2024, Ryan hasn't handled things maturely. Rather than supporting Blake or staying quiet, he's mocked the situation. First in Deadpool, and then on SNL. In Deadpool, Ryan created a character resembling Baldoni, soft-spoken, over-the-top feminist, preaching about toxic masculinity while being portrayed as ridiculous. He even added pregnancy jokes, something Baldoni is passionate about. Baldoni's team asked Ryan to stop these jabs, but he continued on live TV. Realizing his mistake, Ryan tried saving face with a random Coneheads joke. Are the materials they made Coneheads with edible? Tina Fey played along. Edible? Number being made in 1975, I'd assume they're highly toxic. Ryan continued, "So if someone hypothetically took bites backstage, should they go to hospital?" Amy replied, "Yes, immediately," hoping this explained his poor behavior. Ryan thought he'd saved the moment, but online outrage exploded. Blake faced brutal backlash, labeled a liar and drama queen. People suggested Ryan made light of the situation because nothing really happened. Blake just wanted to punish Baldoni for resisting her takeover of the movie. Baldoni's lawyer Brian Friedman expressed shock. "I'm unaware of anybody whose wife has been making jokes about it. I can't think of anyone doing that." Sources claim Ryan missed Blake's premiere because of the SNL disaster. Apparently, SNL was a test of public reaction, and it failed miserably, so Blake asked Ryan to skip her event. They supposedly realized they couldn't work on projects together anymore with everyone watching so closely. Daily Mail reported they're protecting their individual incomes. With Blake's career uncertain and Ryan surviving the fallout, they want to ensure financial stability for their family. Many find this explanation ridiculous. Throughout their relationship, they've been a united front. Their first response to crisis shouldn't be separation. Blake once said they did everything together. "I knew he would always be my best friend. I'd never known anything like our friendship. I could like him as much as I loved him." If they're truly having problems, it's self-inflicted. Blake probably wishes she could undo her actions against Baldoni. In a November 2024 podcast aired February 2025, Justin Baldoni revealed his mental health struggles. "This morning, I texted my best friend and company president that I wasn't in the best place." He described anxiety, waking at 4:30 a.m. with his heart racing, realizing he hadn't healed from a very difficult year. Baldoni said, "Material success and emotional stress were very hard on me and my family. Despite loving his work, he felt overwhelmed. It's easy to fall back into programming and be swept in the current of self." He added that growth isn't linear. Without setbacks and plateaus, you don't have the opportunity to grow. For him to share such vulnerability, he must have suffered terribly. What do you think? Are Blake and Ryan facing marital troubles? Will they split up? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications to see our videos first. See you next time.